I am not your competition. Let me repeat that. I am not your competition. I'm your advocate. I'm your biggest fan that you might not even know. You see, I'm not in this to beat anybody. I'm chasing a dream of my own. I'm working against the clock. I'm trying to prove something to myself. And I'm in this for everyone. I'm here to inspire, change people's lives, make a dent in men's mental health, make a dent in talking about our feelings, our emotions, having a positive mindset, being grateful. I'm here to lift people up. I am not your competition. Whether it's tournament fishing, content creation, building a business, or chasing a dream that people might have told you at one point is stupid, I want everyone around me to win just as bad as I want to win. And a few weeks ago, a 13-year-old kid named Clayton reminded me that that's exactly what I'm in this for. Clayton from Clayton's Custom Lures, Clayton's Customs Handmade Lures, reached out to me on Instagram a few weeks ago. He said he wanted to make me a handmade glide bait. And at first I hesitated. I didn't see any posts that were fishing related on his Instagram. To be totally transparent, I thought maybe he was trying to hack my Instagram, but turns out this was an actual 13-year-old kid that just absolutely loves making incredible lures. So we get the conversation going, finally, after a little back and forth, and the bait shows up this week. It's hand-carved, painted beautifully, probably one of the best paint jobs and epoxy jobs I've seen from really most anyone, let alone this kid is 13 years old, and he's hand-carving these things out of wood. This kid has more integrity, more passion, more kindness, more work ethic, and probably a lot more drive than plenty of you guys out there. Plenty of adults, plenty of people that say must be nice or this kid's lucky, talking about me or talking about him. And here's the thing. This kid ain't my competition. Maybe someday I want to be a bait builder. But guess what? I want this kid to win so badly. I want to use this bait to its full extent. I want to catch a giant on this thing. I also want to give him feedback. I've already started to tell him, dude, keep up this work that you've already started with integrity, with hard work, with passion, with experience, and with continuing to be kind the way he was to me. And you are going to make it. That I can absolutely guarantee. And my sheer goal for the Kurrent, yes, I want to make fishing a living, but most importantly, my goal is to make a difference in people's lives like Clayton, just like he did for me. Because looking back at that conversation originally, I thought bad things immediately. I thought this kid's trying to hack my account, or this person is trying to hack my Instagram account. I went straight to the negative. But there are way more good things in this world than there are bad. And it's a hell of a lot easier to focus on the negative. But this is just your friendly reminder. There's a lot more positive things going on than you know about. And just like for Clayton, I want everyone around me to win. I want to be the positive light in someone's life when they are thinking about quitting, when they're focused on the negative, when they think that they've had too much, when they're starting to get inconsistent because they've had a bad week or a bad day, or things are going against them. Because those things, they don't define you. What does define you is your character. That's what defines you. That's what people will remember. It's just like the old saying where, I don't know if this is word for word, but people will never remember. They'll never remember what you had, your job, your boat, your houses, your money, but they will remember the way you treated them. Always. And I really want y'all to think about that long and hard, more often than not, and be grateful and give back. Because not only does it make the other people feel good, it will, I can assure you, make you feel amazing by just being a freaking good person. Because that's how we grow as anglers, as dreamers, as business owners, and as humans. So I'll leave you with this message today. You do not grow by tearing other people down. You'll grow when you lift other people up. And that's how we all win. And here is the moment that y'all have been waiting for. The Clayton's Customs Handmade Lures. This is a gill glide. Look at that thing. He even packaged it in a sweet box. This thing's got magnetic sides on it with some packing stuff in there. Got his card in there. He's Clayton's _ Customs 8. That's Clayton Smith, the owner. Mind you, this kid is 13 years old making these baits. And honestly, I don't even think we have to say his age when we look at this bait. The craftsmanship of this is just incredible. Like, look at that paint job. Meticulous. The gills even have ribs on them, like he's actually carving the gills and lips into this thing. Not exactly sure what the fins are made out of, but they kind of look glass-ish, like plexi or something like that, composite. He's got his signature on there. Just a beautiful job. Great paint job. Looks so realistic. And I'm going to go fish this thing. But first off, I'm actually going to swap these hooks out to some size 2 Gamakatsus. I may swap the split rings, maybe. I think maybe we'll keep them on for now. The one initial feedback I would give Mr. Clayton is potentially put some larger eyes on there. This is a pretty big bait. You're definitely going to want some like number 2 or number 4 split rings, and I'm going to put a size 2 treble on here, but I think this could use a size 1. But initial first look, beautiful. Excited to get this thing out on the water. I'm going to be throwing it on a G Loomis, the 965C swim bait rod, the G Loomis IMX Pro. Love this rod for baits between 2 and 5 ounces, and I've got it paired up with the Shimano Tranx 201 HG. Let's go see how this thing swims. I can guarantee you this is probably going to be one of the last days that I get to wear sandals, shorts, and a t-shirt here in the Ozarks. But we're going to embrace it. We're going to go fish Mr. Clayton's Custom Lures, this wood gill glide. Stoked to give it a shot. This thing is beautiful. Let's go get after it. So we are here at one of the Bella Vista city lakes. This is Rayburn. It's a couple of blocks from where I live. And we're gonna see, one, how this thing swims. Gotta swim it pretty slow, it looks like. It's got a nice tight little glide to it. Tight little wobble. Nice job, Clayton. Dude, this thing is gonna get bit. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Fantastic job on the bait, Clayton. Can't wait to put this in front of a 8-pounder and watch him chomp it, because this thing has got a great swim to it. And is for sure gonna get bit. All right, we only had 9 entrants, and Mr. Thomas Gardner had 2 entries because he not only commented on the YouTube post or commented on the YouTube video, he is following the YouTube channel, he's following Instagram, he shared on Instagram, and he bought a shirt from thecurrentsupply.com. Appreciate you, Thomas. So let's see who's going to win this thing. We're going to click it and spin it. And look at that. Look what happens when you double entry. You win the Trick Shad. Thomas, I'll be reaching out to you, buddy. Thank you, everyone, for jumping in on this, watching the videos, supporting the Movember challenge. This journey has been a struggle and a half for me. Obviously, I did not expect that my health would be the reason that this would be tough, but it has been. And I think that it goes without saying that mental health is super important, but your body is also super important. So I've been listening to my body. I fished, obviously, as you saw, for 15, 20 minutes today. Yesterday, I actually didn't fish at all. And yesterday I posted. The day before I didn't post. But I've been listening to my body, getting extra rest, feeling a little bit better. But I think this thing's going to take some time to really heal up. It's going to be tough. It's going to be pretty tough on me. And this could last a week. It could last 6 weeks. Shingles is not anything to play with. But again, really appreciate everyone for taking part in the Movember challenge, following along thus far. Every little bit of support, whether it's you engaging or reaching out or sharing your feedback or donating to the Movember Foundation through my fundraiser or shopping on thecurrentsupply.com. All of those things help me chase my dream. They help me continue doing what I'm doing, which in the month of November is raising awareness for men's mental health and suicide prevention, and really continuing to push my message of inspiration, positivity, being grateful, working hard, not quitting, committing to something, committing to your dream, going all in if you're ready to go. So again, I'm Kyle with The Kurrent, and this is day 7. We'll see you back again tomorrow. Hopefully, hopefully I can make it. Appreciate y'all. Stay in the current.